Hello fellow wizards, this is Creatures bringing you another Magic the Weekend video. Today I would like to tell you more about one of the main activities in the game, the Forbidden Forest. You will get daily quests and sometimes as part of the main storyline to go to the Forbidden Forest. It is the solo or co-op mode for the game if you dislike the PvP aspect of things. Even if you thrive in PvP, you should still take part in this, as this is the main way to get echoes, and since the nature of echoes is so random, you will definitely need a lot of it. Fortunately, you can also passively gain echoes, but you need to complete a certain number of levels before you can do that. To access the Forbidden Forest, you can fly to Haggard's hut, it's just off to the left. You can also quickly access it via the map, click on Hogwarts and click on the bottom right icon. There's also currently two types of forest exploration. There's the solo path and there's the clues path. In the clues path, you go through a series of stages and eventually meet the final boss at the end. It is a roguelike game where after each stage you complete, you get certain rewards which you bring forward, but also retain all the damage you have sustained that round. The rewards are in the form of an upgrade of your spells. For example, Time Turner being cheaper, attacks faster, or Fire Fiend casts boosted and does more damage, or Episki healing 2 targets instead of 1, and you no longer need to channel it. Other upgrades you can get is in the form of passive abilities to yourself, like doing more damage the further you are from a target, or like getting a critical buff. At each stage, you will be faced with usually 3 choices of paths to take. If you choose the easy challenge, you'll be rewarded with a small buff on upgrade. If you choose the harder challenge, you will be rewarded with stronger buffs. Sometimes it's just one option, which is usually the boss challenge, like a big Acromantula or a nest of it. Sometimes you'll be given an option to gain leprechaun coins, or visit a merchant who will sell you buffs in exchange of the coins that you collected. And right before a boss challenge, you will usually get a rest area which replenishes 60% of your health, and access to a simpler version of a merchant to upgrade some of your passive buffs. Defeat the final boss and you have cleared the challenge and get rewarded with some echoes and gold once a day. If it is the highest level you can do, you will also unlock the next level. However, if you have used up your reward chance for the day, you won't get any of that. You will still, however, get some thank you notes regardless. Currently available are the Epic Clues, which you get 1 chance a day, and the Deathly Clues, which has 2 chances a week. Deathly Clues is only unlocked after you complete Epic Clue number 5. You are recommended to bring up to 2 friends or classmates along. Your classmates have a certain bonus that it brings, so you can choose who you want to have with you. The more you play with your classmates, you gain affinity and rapport with them get higher, and you'll be able to access several of their decks. One of them will be more useful in the Forbidden Forest. Bringing other players, however, can be a lot more powerful or more disappointing depending on who comes along. You will get about 5% damage increase if the player is in your friends list, or if they are from your team and it stacks. You also get a MP regeneration buff if you bring your roommate. You can enter as a group or queue up and other players can join you. If you go in with other players, at the rest areas you can actually trade buffs that you earn along the way. One big tip I need to emphasize is that you can change up your spell deck in between the stages, and be mindful of other players as they may be changing up their decks as well. So just be patient. There is also a communication capability. The mic is turned off by default, but you can turn it on and talk to each other if you choose to. Another tip is that you can anticipate what challenge is in the next stage. When you approach the path, your avatar will usually comment out or have a voiceover to hint what will come next, so you can avoid those really difficult stages or opt for a simpler one. You can also change up your deck, like I mentioned, to suit the next challenge. Currently, my strategy for the Epic Clues is to max upgrade the Fire Fiend and area of spells like Arcumenta Venom and the Atmospheric Charm, and direct damage spells like Crucio. My favorite classmates to bring along are Daniel and Robin. I haven't done much of the deathly clues, but my team recommending pushing the boss to a corner and raining down area effect spells on them. Next is in the solo path. This is a true solo event in the sense that you only have your deck with you. You can't bring any other players or classmates along. The number of stages vary in solo. Sometimes it's the full 15 stages, or it could just be one boss. The reason why you need to do solo path is that at level 6 you unlock the Fort Anglia. The Fort Anglia is the passive way of collecting gold and echoes and potion ingredients. So it actively collects this stuff for you even though you're not playing the game. There is a limit, however, of how much you can carry, so do visit the car every 6 hours. The higher you advance the solo challenge, you will get better rewards from the Fort Anglia. At level 9, you can get rare quality echoes. At level 17, you can get epic quality. And at 27, you get legendary quality. You also unlock more types of echoes, and eventually you'll unlock Hagrid, Neville, Weasley twins, Newt, and even Bellatrix. For the clues exploration, you can change the difficulty, the level that you choose to do. However, in the solo one, you can only do the level you're on and the one that you just completed. That's the Forbidden Forest in a nutshell for you. Remember that you are playing with other players, so be mindful that they might be changing up their decks. Be patient. Focus upgrading 1 or 2 spells to the max instead of having a variety of upgraded ones. And be mindful of your team's HP. Try not to do the more difficult ones if everyone's running low on health. You only do get 3 chances at completing this. And once you use up all 3 lives, you are deemed to have failed the challenge. When you fail it, you may not get much rewards, and definitely no thank you notes. Do have fun, and the more you play, the more familiar you get with each stage. Until next time, you know what to do next. Have a wonderful, magical day.